Good evening, out there in radio land. We here in the country kitchen. It's just a poor hippie country boy, making do with what the government gives me. These right here are the beans that I took out of this soup here in the kettle, and I put them on a paper towel, and then I set them in the refrigerator to cool down. And I'm going to show you how to make chocolate flavored Mexican wedding beans. It's a real good substitute. If you have one of them there peanut allergies, you might want to try this. Pass it on. It's going to be world famous. There just ain't no reason to wait any longer. Get started on it now. I'm going to move over there to the sideboard and show you how to do this. Before I move, if I might point something out, I have here, it's a double boiler. There's some water down in yonder, and I got that there chocolate down in yonder, and the other neighbor had the chocolate, and I did have some cream in the fridge and a half a stick of butter that I put in with them chocolate chips. And it's hot right now, and I'm going to move over yonder and show you how to assemble this. Mexican wedding beans. Oh, they're delicious with the chocolate coating. This is what the finished product looks like. There was a big mound of this. This is what's left right now, but I'm going to set them aside and show you how to make these. And what happened, this right here is one of them there. If you buy a cake at the grocery store, it comes in one of these plastic things, and the neighbor had it down there. She had done already got one of them cakes somewhere or another, and I done already put some of that there powdered sugar in this here, in that thing. And the other girl that lives, across down that way past the crossroad, she had these here. She's got a 50-pound bag of these chocolate chips, and she let me have about 3 times this month, and this is what's left. But anyway, we're going to get on. We're not going to be fooling around. The key to this recipe is these pinto beans. By all means, utilize your dried pinto beans, them free-ho-ho-lays. That's about good as a country boy going to get on that. This was in a double boiler, and it's them chocolate chips that I put about 3 or 4 handfuls, that I put some butter in it, about a half a stick, and some of that canned cream. I put about half of that in yonder to make it, well, it looks really good. But what you do is you put these here pinto beans in yonder. Oh, this is one of the most delicious. This is one of the most delicious snacks that you will prepare this year. And you see what I'm doing? Putting them there beans in that there chocolate. And you put ever how much chocolate that you melt, you just put enough of beans to where that you have 100% coating with the chocolate. See that? Well, I could put some more beans, but I want to go a little heavy on the chocolate for the video. I'm going to set that right over yonder. And I'm going to bring this is that there powdered sugar in yonder. And that ain't enough. So I'm going to put some more. I'm going to put about that much. Are y'all taking notes? Well, if you are, throw the pencil away. Don't be taking no notes. They're not necessary. But you see these here beans, the way I got them coated with that there hot chocolate? Wasn't nothing but chocolate chips. By all means, drag in about a 50-pound bag of them. Now, if you would like to, you can. I'm going to show you something. If you want to call them pinto bean turtles, then all you do is you put them right out there on the pan like that. And this chocolate here will set up. All these little things right here, this may be the world's best batch. The chocolate is just right. The beans are almost perfect. But you see what I'm doing? I'm putting this little gob, a helping, one portion of these here beans on this here tin foil, and I'm going to set it aside. Now you have to use the right kind of chocolate that'll get hard. Don't be using none of that chocolate that won't get hard. But you see what I got there? And I'm going to set them on the side and they will get hard, and then we'll enjoy them. It's a good substitute from them peanuts. Okay, get you some more sugar. Don't be sparing on the sugar, because that's going to be the coating, and that's what makes them separate. And you see how they're coming, how they're getting to be little individual ones now. Oh, it's well worth this recipe it's well worth the time it takes to prepare it. It's well worth it. Uh-oh, we got one. When you do them around and around and around like that, all at once, it'll be ready to go. And you do them all, every one of these, you're going to have every one of these little beans, you're going to know it personal. Oh, it's worth it. Just do not mark this recipe off, because it is the cookbook that comes out every year, the world's best recipes. Oh, this is definitely going to be right in yonder. I mean, you think this is time consuming? How do you think they made them? You know, you can go to the store and buy them Mexican wedding cookies. How do you think they made them? One at a time. They little, down there south of the border at the Mexican wedding cookie factory. I'm sure right now, as I do this up here on the east coast of Arkansas, I'm sure that down there south of the border, you see, these are coming together really, really good. Now, if I was not talking, I'd be finished with it. And you'll know, each one of them, do not start eating these little Mexican wedding beans. And I'm just going to carry on here, and we're going to get the pan full. These right here are that's probably the most delicious piece of candy that was ever made. I'm talking about a Mexican wedding bean. It's got a chocolate coating underneath the white outer sugar coating. Oh, they're delicious. Like I say, it's Mexican wedding bean candy. No point in this recipe can you go wrong. At any point, you can just start eating, and it's darn good. This is probably, undoubtedly, the world's best batch of homemade Mexican wedding bean candy. Downright delicious. Leave a comment. What did I say? Don't start eating these things right here until you're completely finished, or you won't never get it done. So I'm pretty much stuck right here where I'm at.